reaches other people who need it without knowing it yet. It's not a formality, it's an act of transmission. I'm not here to sell you a miracle method or recycle the same personal development advice you can find everywhere. What I'm sharing today draws from a wisdom thousands of years old, passed down generation after generation, tested by empires that collapsed, wars that devastated everything, revolutions that upended the world. What survived all of that isn't an abstract theory. Close the 10 tabs still open in your mind. Put down whatever's in your hands. Give me 35 minutes, not one more, and I promise that by the end, something in you will have shifted shape. There are two kinds of people in this world. The first kind has everything society defines as success: a solid roof, a stable career, children growing up, a bank account that doesn't keep them up at night. And yet, every morning, these people open their eyes with an emptiness they can never quite name, a hollow, a quiet crack beneath the surface. They've tried to fill it with longer vacations, bigger purchases, more prestigious promotions. Nothing works. The emptiness comes back, faithful to its post, every morning at the same hour. The second kind I've met in far humbler circumstances. People with very little, sometimes almost nothing, and yet something radiated from them, a kind of calm so steady it was almost unsettling. A light in their eyes that money can't buy and poverty can't extinguish. I eventually understood that the line between these two worlds isn't drawn by bank balance, social status, or even relationships. It's drawn in the first few minutes of the day, in how the waking moment is received. Today I'm going to hand you 7 practices, 7 simple gestures, almost laughably small on the surface, inherited from a tradition that has crossed centuries without ever losing its power. The 7th, the one I'm saving for the end, is probably the quietest and yet the most powerful of them all. Stay until the end, it's worth the wait. Before we begin, one quick note. If what this channel shares resonates with you, subscribing and hitting like are the only ways this message reaches other people who need it without knowing it yet. It's not a formality, it's an act of transmission. I'm not here to sell you a miracle method or recycle the same personal development advice you can find everywhere. What I'm sharing today draws from a wisdom thousands of years old, passed down generation after generation, tested by empires that collapsed, wars that devastated everything, revolutions that upended the world. What survived all of that isn't an abstract theory, it's gestures, habits rooted in the body and repeated day after day. The founder of this wisdom never claimed to hold some absolute truth to be admired from a distance. He handed down a practice, something to do, to embody, to live. Not to withdraw from the world, but on the contrary, to inhabit it fully, with clarity, with a peace that depends on nothing external. One question before we go further. Try to remember, honestly, when did you last open your eyes and genuinely think, I am at peace? A waking moment without that knot in your stomach, without the mental list already starting to scroll, without that dull unease that lingers even when, objectively, nothing is wrong. Take a moment to search your memory. If you have to reach far back, that's not a coincidence, and it's not your fault. No one ever taught you the art of beginning a day. You were taught the alphabet, mathematics, the professional skills that let you earn a living. But the fundamental art of getting up, of placing one foot on the ground and then the other, of stepping into the hours ahead with intention instead of anxiety that nobody ever gave you. That's exactly the gap this video comes to fill. Ritual 1. Silence before the assault. The moment your eyes open, the outside world starts preparing to overwhelm you. Notifications flashing, obligations piling up, faces demanding a response, the constant noise of modern life. But there's a gap, a narrow window of a few minutes that almost everyone sacrifices without a second thought, reaching for the phone the instant they wake and letting the outside world dictate their emotional state for the rest of the day. Be honest with yourself for a moment. Is this you? Behavioral studies show that an overwhelming majority of people check their phone within the first minute of waking. 1 minute. And that seemingly harmless gesture immediately tips the brain into a state of vigilance, urgency, defense before a single sip of water, before a single conscious breath. Practitioners of contemplative tradition guard this morning window fiercely, the way one guards something precious. In the remote heights of Himalayan monasteries, waking is never abrupt. No jarring alarm assaulting the nervous system. A deep, enveloping bell, an invitation, not a command. And after that bell comes deliberate, preserved, sacred silence. Several minutes of stillness, no agenda, no anticipation of the day ahead, just the raw presence of being alive. This moment matters because your brain, in the instant right after waking, moves through a distinct neurological state, a border zone between deep sleep and full waking awareness. Neuroscience researchers describe this state as unusually receptive, unusually impressionable. Whatever you feed into that space quite literally shapes the tone of your entire day. Feed it stress, and stress colors every hour that follows. Offer it silence, and a kind of steady center travels with you well past the morning. Here's the experiment. Tomorrow, before any automatic gesture, before you even think about your phone, give yourself 5 minutes of complete stillness. No noise, no stimulation, no planning. Place your hands on your chest. Feel your heart beating. Feel your lungs rise and fall. And say to yourself, quietly and sincerely, I am alive. This day belongs to me. I choose how it begins. No one else does. Ritual 2. Rediscovering the breath. Since your very first inhale at birth, you've breathed an average of 20,000 times a day, millions of times a year, and yet you almost never pay it any attention. That's exactly the problem. The breath is the only bridge connecting your body and your mind. It's the sole bodily function that is both completely automatic and completely within your conscious control. It's the one immediate lever you have to shift your inner state within seconds. This isn't new knowledge. Monks knew it centuries ago. Warriors, trained to master fear before battle, knew it too. Elite athletes rely on it today before every decisive competition. Breath is the very first tool of self-mastery before anything else. Watch the mechanism. When you're overwhelmed by stress, your breathing becomes short, fast, shallow, stuck high in the chest. When you're at peace, it lengthens, deepens, drops into the belly. But the relationship runs both ways. If you deliberately slow your breath, deliberately deepen it, your brain reads that physiological signal as proof of safety. It concludes the danger has passed, that it can let go. This isn't a vague spiritual belief, it's a documented, repeatable biological mechanism. Here's the practice. Upon waking, before getting out of bed, give yourself 3 slow breath cycles. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Why the asymmetry? Why the extended exhale? Because it's specifically the exhale that activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the one governing rest and recovery. It's the exhale that calms, not the inhale. So, empty your lungs completely, down to the last molecule of air, then begin again. On the first exhale, you release the residue of the night. On the second, you let go of thoughts already starting to stir. On the third, something settles in you, something a full night of sleep, however long, hadn't managed to calm on its own. There's nothing mystical about this. It's pure physiology, available, free, accessible at every moment of your life. Ritual 3. Water as an act of presence. A glass of water before anything else, before coffee, before the phone, before the relentless stream of anxiety-inducing news. A gesture so basic it almost sounds absurd. And yet, after hours of sleep, your entire body runs a water deficit. Your brain, made up largely of water, functions below its potential when that deficit isn't addressed. Mental clarity drops. Emotional regulation grows shakier. Stress resistance weakens. A dehydrated brain starts the day already at a disadvantage. In monastic tradition, the morning water is drunk warm, slowly, the bowl held with both hands. You feel the warmth spread through your palms. You feel each sip travel down your throat. It's never a mechanical gesture rushed through in 3 seconds between 2 thoughts. It's an act fully inhabited. Autopilot, in this tradition, is named as one of the greatest obstacles to a fully lived life. Living on autopilot means moving through your existence without truly participating in it, letting entire days slip by without ever tasting them. Real attention can be born from a simple glass of water in an ordinary kitchen on an unremarkable Tuesday morning. Life isn't built in grand, spectacular moments. It's woven from an accumulation of tiny ones. This ritual brings you back to exactly that dimension. Ritual 4. Giving the body a voice. Your body is communicating constantly, especially upon waking. It sends signals, warnings, messages coded into muscle tension, heaviness, small unexplained aches. And every morning, most of us choose not to listen. Coffee to mask fatigue, a pill to numb a chronic pain, a plunge into busyness to outrun a quiet anxiety. But masking a symptom has never cured its cause. Ignoring a signal has never made it disappear. It simply accumulates somewhere else. Here's the practice. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and scan your entire body mentally, from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet, slowly, without trying to fix or correct anything. Only observe. Only listen. Start at the top of your skull. Is there unusual tension there? Move down to your forehead, your eyebrows, your jaw. Are you clenching your teeth without realizing it? A surprising number of people carry a perpetually tight jaw without ever noticing. Often it's the body carrying what the mind refuses to consciously acknowledge. Continue to your neck, your shoulders, your chest. Buddhist teaching has carried, for millennia, an intuition that modern medicine is only beginning to seriously document. Emotions that were never fully processed and digested eventually settle somewhere in the body. Anger tends to lodge in the shoulders, fear nests in the stomach, unexpressed grief accumulates in the throat, shame hides in the chest, chronic worry fixes itself in the lower back. Do you recognize any of these patterns in yourself? Body-based therapists around the world now confirm what this tradition claimed 25 centuries ago. The body keeps the memory of everything lived, everything that never found words, everything swallowed rather than processed. As long as these tensions stay ignored, they continue governing you behind the scenes, without your awareness. They shape your decisions without your noticing. They strain your relationships without any obvious cause. They exhaust you in ways you can't trace back to a source. But the instant you truly start listening, something begins to loosen. Not everything, not immediately, but a movement starts. And after 30 days of consistent practice, you'll be surprised by everything your body no longer needs to carry in silence. Ritual 5. Choosing who you want to be. Most people wake up and let the day's circumstances decide their state of mind. A hard day makes them irritable. An easy day makes them pleasant. They become mere reactions in motion, tossed around by outside events, rather than individuals with a direction of their own. Contemplative tradition proposes the opposite. Before the outside world gets a say, before the first irritation strikes, a decision is made. It's not a to-do list. It's not a numeric goal. It's a deep inner statement, a single sentence, a clear intention. Today, I choose patience. Today, I choose to be fully present for the people I love. Today, I refuse to let anyone steal my peace. Today, I choose to act from love, even when it's hard. What would yours be this exact morning? Give yourself a real moment to reflect. Don't search for the most elegant phrase or the most impressive one to recite to others. Search for the truest one, the one you genuinely need today, the one that answers what you're actually going through in this season of your life. This morning resolution never comes from rational calculation. It rises from a deeper place inside you, a place that already knows, often before your conscious mind does, what you actually need. And when the day tries to knock you off center, which it inevitably will, you return to that sentence, once, twice, 10 times if needed. It becomes your anchor, your center of gravity, your point of return. The fundamental difference between a day merely endured and a day fully lived comes down to this one choice, made before circumstances take control in your place. Ritual 6. 5 minutes face to face with yourself. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking of you at this point. I already know the objections running through your head. I really don't have the time. I don't know how to meditate. My mind never stops. This is impossible for me. Let me answer you honestly. Saying you don't have 5 minutes for yourself is, in effect, saying your own existence doesn't rank as a priority. And the widespread belief that meditating means achieving total mental blankness is probably the single most common and most discouraging misunderstanding about this practice. No one, absolutely no one, achieves a completely empty mind. Not beginners, not seasoned practitioners of decades. Even after 20 years of steady practice, thoughts keep arriving without pause. Meditation was never about stopping them by force. It's about no longer automatically following them, no longer clinging to them. The posture is simple. Sit down, spine straight without stiffness, hands resting naturally on your knees. Watch your thoughts pass by without engaging with them, without fighting them, without harshly judging yourself each time a new one surfaces, which is completely normal and expected. Picture them as clouds drifting across the sky, or as cars passing on a road. You're not sitting inside those cars. You're simply standing at the edge of the road, watching the traffic go by. And when you notice you've been swept away, that you've gotten lost in a worry or a memory, come back gently, without berating yourself for the drift. This return, this simple, repeated act of coming back to the present moment, is the true essence of meditation, not the perfection of a still mind, but the patient repetition of returning. Meditation doesn't aim to manufacture a calm that doesn't naturally exist in you. It aims to reveal that this calm has always been there, hidden beneath the mental noise, beneath the endless thoughts, beneath accumulated fears, beneath years of unresolved stress. It has been waiting for you patiently. And the more consistently you find it in the morning, the more you're able to carry it with you throughout the day, into your work conversations, your important decisions, your most intense moments of crisis. 5 minutes each morning, repeated for 30 consecutive days, and you will become, quite literally, a different person. I say this with complete sincerity. Ritual 7, wishing yourself well before wishing it for the world. Here we are. The final ritual, the one I promised you at the very start, the one you stayed for. I'll be completely honest with you. The first time I encountered this practice, I dismissed it almost instantly. It sounded indulgent, even a little embarrassing sitting there, silently wishing myself well. And then I actually tried it, seriously, for 30 consecutive days, and something shifted that I still find hard to put fully into words, but I'll try. Before rising, before facing anything the day holds, you turn your attention inward and, silently, wish yourself well. Not in a vague or hollow way with specific, deliberate phrases, spoken quietly in your mind. May I be safe. May I be at ease. May I be free from the weight I'm carrying. May I be kind to myself today. This is an ancient practice of directed goodwill, one the tradition teaches should always begin with yourself, because a well that's never filled cannot pour out to anyone else. Once you've offered yourself that goodwill, you extend it outward, one circle at a time. First to someone you love without effort, a partner, a child, a close friend. Then to someone neutral, a person you barely notice, a neighbor, a cashier you've never really seen. Then, if you can manage it, to someone who's difficult for you, someone who has hurt you or frustrated you. You're not excusing anything. You're simply refusing to let that person occupy space in you rent-free for one more day. And finally, to everyone, everywhere, without exception. This isn't about manufacturing warm feelings on command. Some mornings the words will feel completely mechanical, and that's fine. What matters isn't the emotional intensity in the moment, it's the repetition, the daily rehearsal of a stance toward the world that isn't guarded, isn't defensive, isn't waiting to be hurt before deciding whether to be kind. What you'll likely notice, over time, is something unexpected. The walls you didn't even know you'd built around your own worth start to soften. Most of us are far harsher with ourselves than we'd ever allow ourselves to be with a stranger. This practice quietly corrects that imbalance, one morning at a time, until kindness toward yourself stops feeling like something you have to earn. And now, tell me honestly what this ritual will do for you. Less than 30 minutes a day, combined with everything else, over 30 days. That's all I'm asking, nothing more. You don't need to believe in it from day one. You don't need to feel fully convinced. You don't need to feel ready. Just try, honestly, all the way through. Here's what you can expect, morning after morning, across these 30 days. During the first 10 days, you'll forget often. You'll get up on autopilot and only remember these rituals partway through the day with a small pang of disappointment. That's completely normal, keep going anyway. During the next 10 days, you'll start noticing subtle but real shifts, an unfamiliar lightness upon waking, a mental clarity you hadn't known before, a patience you didn't recognize in yourself. Keep going. During the final 10 days, you simply won't want to stop because you'll have tasted something authentic, something deep, something lasting, something that neither the strongest coffee, nor your phone, nor the endless stream of news could ever give you. A genuine peace, your own peace, rising from within rather than depending on anything outside you. In exactly 30 days, come back here to the comments and tell me one thing. Which of the 7 rituals you're still doing and which one surprised you the most? I read every comment and I respond personally because you're not walking this path alone. This community exists for exactly that reason, so no one has to walk it in isolation. If this video spoke to something in you, if it stirred a part of you that's been quietly asleep for a while, hit like now. That small gesture tells the platform this message deserves to reach more people, and that, in a very real sense, is an act of generosity toward everyone out there who needs it without knowing it yet. Share this video with someone who matters to you, a friend quietly struggling, someone who lost the taste for mornings a long time ago. You'll never fully know the impact a simple share can have on someone else's path. Sometimes the right words, arriving at the right moment, genuinely change the course of a life. And if you haven't subscribed to Buddhist wisdom yet, now's the moment, so you don't miss what's coming next, because what I'm preparing goes even further, even deeper than what we've explored together today. I'll see you again very soon. Take care of yourself. Take care above all of your mornings. And carry this last thought with you. You don't need to change the whole world. You only need to change your morning. And your morning has the power to change every tomorrow that follows.